We all want to achieve some common goals throughout our lifetime. We all want to be happy, successful, in love, and prosperous. Most of us feel that if we could simply do things better and develop ourselves a little more, we would become better people capable of reaching our goals. Doesn't it sound good? Who does not want to improve themselves? The truth is, none of us are perfect. And we will never be, but it does not mean we should quit or quest for self-improvement. We're all on a journey to become the people we want to be. Here are 6 ways to become the man you wish you were. See yourself as you really are. Understanding who you are at your core is the first step to becoming a better person. This is about being more in touch with your inner self, so you can notice what makes you happy or unhappy. How do you handle your emotions? How do you respond when things go wrong in your life? Consider your strengths as well as your limitations. What are your shortcomings? What are your strong points? What aspects of your personal growth and development do you need to focus on? We may make a deliberate effort to develop ourselves and communicate better with others when we genuinely understand ourselves. Forgive and let go of anger. When we forgive, we let go of the anger and resentment that saps our enjoyment and blurs our judgment. Forgiving someone who has wounded you allows you to let go of the previous suffering. It does not imply that you forget what had occurred. Rather, it implies that you learn to let go of resentment and anger, which would otherwise be a weight on your mind and heart. As Eckhart Tolle once said, the past has no power over the present moment. We all understand that time is a valuable and delicate commodity, yet nevertheless we squander and waste so much of it. On the other hand, forgiveness is most likely the most effective treatment. Forgiveness will release your mind from its chains, allowing you to breathe a sigh of relief as you let go of all the anger, humiliation, guilt, and stress that consumes so much of your day. When we learn to forgive, we're learning to recognize and accept that what has occurred in the past is already done and cannot be altered. And by letting go, we're no longer allowing it to dictate our future. The power in this is the capacity to go ahead and minimize the baggage that is holding you back from your full potential. If we can find forgiveness in our hearts for people who have wounded and injured us, we will be able to achieve a greater degree of self-esteem and well-being. Releasing negative ideas enables you to recover emotionally, find serenity, and overcome the issues that spur anxiety and fury in our relationships. As some of you guys might already be aware of, anger has a negative influence on both your emotional and physical health, resulting in symptoms such as difficulty sleeping, a weaker immune system, and potential heart diseases. Accept responsibility. Stop blaming others when things go wrong. Accepting personal responsibility for your activities, including your behaviors, feelings, and failures, everything over which you have control, is a critical component of evolving as an individual and becoming the man you wish you were. We often place blame on others, sometimes so subtly that we are unaware of it. We justify ourselves and explain why something isn't our fault, isn't it? When you accept that you're solely accountable for your actions, you gain control of your life. To take it a step further, consider if you are accepting responsibility for creating the life you desire and being the person you want to be. Are you just allowing life to happen to you and then blaming the world for your failures? Admit your mistakes and apologize. When we apologize, we demonstrate empathy for the individual who has been offended. We admit to making mistakes. When we sincerely want to make apologies, we demonstrate humility and compassion for the people we've wronged. This has the potential to disarm people we have mistreated and heal their emotional scars, but it may also assist us in healing ourselves. It is hard to move beyond a mistake unless we accept it for ourselves and others. We can reconnect and move forward by apologizing. When someone apologizes to us, it allows us to view them as flawed yet vulnerable, and it reminds us that we're all human and make errors. Diverse types of questioning may elicit fresh knowledge, just as different types of listening should be considered. Open-ended questions may assist in eliciting other facets of what is being presented. Why, or how would it work, or tell me more about, allows the responding individual to offer pertinent information and often elicit knowledge you would have not known about or investigated otherwise. When your questioning are leading, you may end up hearing what you want to hear rather than what the individual is attempting to convey. For example, asking someone, "Will you go out on a date with me tonight?" elicits a yes or no response rather than eliciting an opinion or insight on the subject. Make sure your questions aren't weaponized. Others often see skeptical or overtly antagonistic queries as an assault or gotcha moment. In your questioning, strive to be really inquisitive. "I'm trying to understand how we got here. Can you guide me through these events?" It's just an example of gathering information without making charges. "What were you thinking when you bought that stupid vehicle?" puts the offender on the defense right away. We should endeavor to actively listen to everyone around us, not just the individuals we wish to impress. Being a great listener may improve your life by building deeper connections and exposing us to concepts, ideas, and worldviews outside of our own. Be polite. Being nice is a simple act of kindness that we can do for everyone we meet. It is not a minor matter. There is power in saying thank you and please, greeting someone warmly, and making small talk. These little gestures make everyone around you feel good, particularly when you first meet. Different settings will require varying degrees of politeness and formality. A coffee or a drink with a friend is a more informal scenario with more relaxed language than a formal dinner or a business meeting. On the other hand, maintaining a certain amount of respect and civility is always appreciated since it demonstrates thinking, attention, and compassion. Politeness makes approaching the person in front a lot simpler. Your friends, colleagues, significant others can now no longer ignore you. Politeness is the simplest technique to impress or influence people at any level or job, since they will be ready to serve you just because you are nice. Politeness aids in mobilizing synergies among members of a team or across various teams. People will always rather assist the nice than the arrogant and unpleasant. Keep in mind that this is a continuing adventure. Our activities, how we live, and how we spend our time all add up. Recognize that not everything in life is a straight path. Sometimes we have to go backwards in order to move forwards again. Along the way, we must learn to appreciate what we have and to be grateful for all that life has to offer. Remember, warriors, life is a gift. And for that reason, it has to be protected, taken care of, and nurtured. However, you should still have some fun and sprinkle some joy, some happiness throughout your day. Life should not be dull, so don't make it such. Surprise in both yourself and others. Always remember to be nice and kind to others around you.